hope that you've had an enjoyable summer and are ready to return. The only thing I can say about this school year with any certainty is that it will look unlike any other school year that you've ever experienced. To help with this transition, I've come up with 3 thoughts that I think will help you move back into school. The first is, while we hope that you're excited about coming back to school, we also know that you might have some feelings of anxiety. Uncertainty about school and what it may look like creates this anxiety, and that's okay. We're going to do some things to help you with that. Number 2, we want you to be flexible. We understand that the way school will look and the things that you will do in school will not look like it's normally looked. So we ask that you as a student and you as families be flexible with our schools. And finally, despite the hard work, despite all of the effort and all of the planning and our best intentions, not everything is going to go well this year. It's not going to work the first time. So we need to partner with you to be problem solvers, to help us find solutions to make this school year work. So join me today as I take you through a day in the life of an Amherst County Public Schools student this year. Okay, the beginning of every school day should look something like this. So whether you're a student or you're working in the schools like me, you have to do your symptom checking. So let's check my symptoms before I go to school. Do I have a fever? Do I have a cough, shortness of breath, chills, muscle pain, headache, sore throat, or new loss of taste or smell? I can answer no to all of these, except for fever. I don't know that yet, so I'm going to have to take my temperature. All right, it's 98.7, so I'm good to go. I did not answer yes to any of these questions, and if you've answered no to all of those questions, join me in coming to school. Let's get going.
As Dr. Arnold showed you about car riders, let's discuss bus riders. I'm Rhonda Campbell, Transportation Supervisor for Amherst County Public Schools. And as your children come to the bus stop, when your bus stops, we're going to ask the children that are getting on more than one at a time to make sure they're practicing social distancing. The first student will board the bus with their mask. As the driver has a mask on, each student will be required to have a mask. You can go ahead and board, honey. And we're going to board the children back to front. So the first child getting on will go all the way to the last seat. They will be asked to sit either at the window or the aisle, and then we're going to stage each child accordingly to that. Once that child is boarded, the next child will board. And come on, sir. And they will follow back to the back, just like the first child. Again, practicing social distancing and making sure that they are sitting either to the aisle or to the inside window. And as the students get to these schools, when they start to exit the bus, we will also have them doing the social distancing of 6 feet apart. And we also have the hand sanitizer station that they can utilize when they're boarding or unloading the bus at the schools. The driver will indicate to the students when they're there to make sure that they're practicing social distance. She will let them know when they're ready to get off the bus. Watch your step. And once all of our students have unloaded our bus, then the driver has a sanitary station that she has here that she will walk the bus, and she will be spraying each area that come in contact with each student, from the seats to any areas of hard surface. This is how we clean our buses.
So I've made it to school safely. Whether you ride the bus, and make sure if you're on the bus you put your mask on, or you get a ride, or you come by yourself, make sure that when you walk in the building, you put your mask on. All students, all parents, all staff, whenever they enter an Amherst County Public School building, they'll be required to wear their face mask. When we arrive at schools, there will be a screening process. Each school will have their own screening process that they'll perform when you arrive at school. I'm in Madison Heights Elementary today, and so let's go talk to Dr. McGinnis about their screening process. Good morning, Dr. McGinnis.
Welcome, Dr. Arnold. Welcome to Madison Heights Elementary School. First, I want to thank you for making an appointment to be here today. And second, when you come to our screening process, we're going to ask you if you experience any of these symptoms, okay?
As you know, I've answered no to all of these.
And these are the same symptoms that we have written on our little check-in sheet for you to do. And what you do with that is you fill out your name, the date, and of course, before you check no to that, I have to check your temperature. And that is good to go. So you will check no.
All right.
And then you will fold that for confidentiality and you will put it in a box. And notice you use one of our pens, okay? We have the clean pen and the used pen. So you would put that in the used pen thing. Now, unfortunately, Dr. Arnold will tell you the only place that you can go in the school is to the office. After I have screened you, because of the COVID-19, we cannot let people go, visitors especially, go throughout the building.
Understood. Now, as this is a day in the life of a student, Dr. McGinnis is going to give me a special exemption to walk through the building and show you what the halls and the classroom will look like from a student's perspective. Let's go. Okay, students, we're in the building now. And remember, our top priority here in Amherst County Public Schools is to keep you and the adults safe. We've put a lot of strategies in place to help keep you safe. For example, in each school, there'll be stickers on the floor that say one way, enter here. You might see some that say social distancing, 6 feet apart. All of these are meant to keep students and adults from mixing and from congregating, and it allows us to keep that social distance that we need. Let's go down the hall and check out some more mitigation strategies. Remember, the main one, wear your mask while you're inside. That's the most important thing. Oh, here's Dr. Wells. He's working on a mitigation strategy of cleaning off the desk after a class. Let's go join him.
All right, hello, I'm Dr. William Wells, Assistant Superintendent of Amherst County Schools, and today we're going to be talking about our desk cleaning procedures. So when students transition from class to class, how we wipe the desk down between groups. So for this example in here today, the students have just left. So as the students leave, the teacher will come over to our wipes that we've provided. They'll pull out the wipes, and then they can proceed to wipe down any surface where students have sat. So for example, students sat at this desk, they wipe down the desk, they wipe down the tray inside where students may have touched, they can wipe down the back of the seat and the seat, and then they move on to the next desk. They're going to do the same thing. So you can see it doesn't take very long to wipe these surfaces down. And as long as the rag has solution, it's clean. The solution is what kills the virus. As long as we have a good solution in the rag, we're fine. This one's starting to dry out. So if that's the case, I'd grab another and then continue with my surfaces, my chairs, any areas that may have been touched. So in this case, they sat at these 4 desks, the small classroom. So hit these 4 desks, chairs, and so forth. So they also may have had a group of students sitting at the table. So if a student was at the table, getting some individual instruction, remember maintaining 6 feet of social distance. So I couldn't have 3 students sitting here, but I could have had 1 sitting here. I would clean off the area where that student may have sat and had touched as well. Now as the students leave, we also need to make sure any other surface they may have touched is wiped down. So in this instance, they may have touched the door handle. So I would wipe off the door handles. I would wipe off the pencil sharpeners if they use a pencil sharpener. And any other surface they may have touched, to include the sink here or the countertop here. So any area the students may have been is what we're going to clean. and wipe down between each group. So as a new group comes in, the desks are clean, they're sanitized, and they're ready for the next group of students.
So I finally made it to the classroom. I don't quite fit in this desk because I'm in a first grade class, but if you're in secondary school, we'll have much bigger desks, I promise. So in the classroom, I have two more mitigation strategies to show you. The first, as you enter each classroom, you'll have a bottle of hand sanitizer. We want you to make sure that you use hand sanitizer throughout the day. The more the better. The second mitigation strategy is social distancing. As you can see, all of the desks in this classroom, just like every desk in all of our learning environments in Amherst County, are 6 feet apart. This allows us to be socially distant. So those are the two more mitigation strategies that are going to help keep us safe when we're in the classroom. So now let's talk a little bit about what the classroom setting is going to look like, what type of learning you will be doing. So we're in the elementary school, which means I'll be in person learning Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of each week. And on Friday, I will be learning from home. Every student, as you can see, will have a Chromebook. The Chromebook will be used during your daily instruction while you're at school, but when you're at home, you'll also use it because all of your courses will be on Virtual Virginia or Google Classroom in your Chromebook. So for secondary students, you'll be on A and B schedules. So the A group will be in school in person on Monday and Wednesday, and you will be at home learning Tuesdays and Thursdays. B students will be in school Tuesday and Thursday and will do their at-home learning Monday and Wednesday. But in all cases, you'll be using your Chromebook. Don't worry though, we're going to do some work with you as you return to school on how to use your Chromebook, how to use Virtual Virginia, and how to use Google Classroom. That's going to be a part of the instruction at the beginning of the year. The other thing we're going to do at the beginning of the year is work on social emotional learning. We understand, as I talked about earlier, that coming back to school under these conditions might be a little nervous and you might have a lot of stress. And so one of the things we want to do is to give you some tools to help you deal with those through our social emotional learning. Now it's almost lunchtime. Let's see what they got to eat today. So we finally made it to the cafeteria after a morning of learning. As always, breakfast and lunch will be served every day. Your at-home learning days, you'll also have lunches provided for you if you pick them up the day before. Once you get your lunches and breakfasts, you'll head to a designated space where you'll eat in a socially distant environment. So let's get our lunch and head back to our lunch space. Okay. So I ate my lunch, I went to afternoon classes, the day's over, back in the car, I'm heading home. It was a long day, but it was a great day, and I'm glad to be back. So this was a look at the day in the life of a student in Amherst County Public Schools. It was a general look, and I hope it was helpful to you. But if you want more specific information about your school and your teacher, they'll be posting online videos that talk about their school. Now, as I'm heading home, this is a good time to talk to parents. Parents, as this year will be very different from many years that they've ever experienced, it is important to start setting routines for your students. So when you get them home in the afternoon, make sure you have a routine that will allow them to do their homework. When they're at home learning on the days that they're not in person, make sure that they have very specific routines and a schedule. That will go a long way in helping them be successful this year. So I want to thank you for joining us. I want to ask parents and families to kind of join us as we go through this year. We ask that you work with us so we can get through this year. And remember, we're all in this together, and everybody have a great year. Hello, I'm Rob Arnold, Superintendent of Amherst County Public Schools, and I would like to express a heartfelt thank you to all the dedicated, caring, selfless people from Amherst County Public Schools, and to the many essential service providers who have given so much to take care of the students, families, and community members of Amherst County. We are grateful for all that you do each and every day.
Matt, what do we need to do? Anything? Okay.
We are here at the Liberty University Hockey Center. We just finished a tour working with Sheldon, who's back there. Showed us some of the nice equipment they use for hockey, that net gear, which is really some awesome stuff. And it gives our students a chance to kind of see what the entry level would be at this point. But we are now heading over to the main studio. We will get to see more. This is balanced.
Trying to keep a straight face when it's really hard.
Is the tripod still up there? I think we got it.
Look cool. Yeah, that's about everything. This includes our journey of walking across the Vine Center. Yeah.
Box over there? Okay. Well, another year. This is the end of the production. We have basically completed, I think, 5 years of graduations here at Amherst County High School. We've learned a lot in the last 5 years of doing this. We have a great band of students who have been able to basically learn while doing. It's kind of the thing that we're looking at trying to do, is trying to teach students as we go through this a lot about working equipment, you know, something as simple as a H-Zoom. This time we had one of our students who is a 7th grader. He's an 8th grader at Amherst Middle School that is learning sound as a basis, and so that's something new that we've tried to focus on in the last year, to really try to put together the package that we want to be able to provide for our viewers. This year we did 2 streams. We went to Facebook Live, which was at the Amherst Lancers Tech Club Facebook page, and that really went well, was consistent, basically a 1-camera operation, and it allowed for our viewers to basically see it from the top view. We took the sound that basically came over the speakers, but it ended up being a really good, very simple production. At the same time, we had the production that you've seen here, basically with all the bells and whistles that we have put together over the years. We basically were trying for 5 cameras. We lost the camera early in the game, but ended up with basically 3 cameras for the most part. And it was a very successful production. We still have a lot to learn. Color grading, audio production, we're still working on trying to get that fine-tuned, and basically ways to do it. But the biggest thing that we learned today was problem solving. We had a lot of problem with our headsets that we were using, which had been donated to us, but we only use them twice a year, so we sort of have to learn the ins and outs of it as we were going. But we learned a lot as we're going through. We're so glad that our students have had, again, this opportunity to really put skills into practice. And we think that this is hopefully a good benefit to our viewers, to our community, to the world as a whole, for those who, care to tune in and watch what we do with the Amherst Lancers Tech Club. But again, I want to do a quick shout out to Cobalt Films and Whitney Erickson and Cody Hammock, who've basically been following us around for 2 days, learning a lot of the teaching us a lot of the basics, but also working through capturing the moments that you will be seeing, or that, since this is at the end, that you saw at the beginning. Again, we want to appreciate you for watching us here on with what we do. And hold on, I know, but I don't want him to break it. You got to do something. You can't. You got to take the legs off.
That's actually smart.
Yeah. When you start getting here, I don't want you to break it.
That's why I stopped touching it. That's why I let you do it.
Just take the whole thing off the legs.
Okay.
And then it'll go together really nice. And yet we learned again, just simply, this is where you just saw it right here live. As our students were learning, our shortest member here, as you can see, Matthew is. So it's been sort of a good experience as we go through. But we appreciate everything that that our students have been able to do. Go to the truck. Take it all to the truck. Yeah. Anyway, this is how it is. A constant, never a dull moment. So, with where we are, we started here this morning about 8:30. It is now 9:30. So we've been at this for almost 13 hours. That's just counting today. We were right here last night too, but it takes a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of energy to be able to go in and create a production. But we hope that what we do, we get better every time we do it, and that's something that we really want to strive for as we go through it. But hopefully next year when we're doing this, we'll have a new little twist to it, and you'll get to see that as we reveal that next year. So tune in to this time next year, and hope you will be able to enjoy the show and watch 95% of the Tech Club graduate. So thank you and good night.
Set the tone, guys. Set the tone. Set the tone. Come on, you can. Come on, you can. Whenever you get to it,
CTE is associated with reduced rates of dropout and higher rates of on-time graduation, particularly CTE courses taken in the 11th and 12th grades. Employers overwhelmingly say that the most valuable employee skills are soft and employability skills such as professionalism, teamwork, and written and oral communication. The blend of technical, academic, and employability skills that CTE programs provide best prepares students for fast-growing and high-earning jobs. CTE students and their parents are 3 times more likely to report being very satisfied with the real-world learning component of their education than non-CTE students and parents. Advanced CTE course taking in high school is associated with higher wages. Workers see a 2% wage increase from each upper-level CTE course that is taken. Occupations in skilled trades, sales and marketing, driving and logistics, construction, customer support, and healthcare are some of the top jobs employers are having trouble filling in the United States. The skills gap may leave an estimated 2.4 million manufacturing jobs unfilled between 2018 and 2028, while many of the almost 17.2 million workers employed in infrastructure jobs are nearing retirement. Many of the 30 million good-paying jobs available without a bachelor's degree are found in skilled trades, healthcare, and hospitality.
Hello, I'm Rob Arnold, Superintendent of Amherst County Public Schools, and I would like to express a heartfelt thank you to all the dedicated, caring, selfless people from Amherst County Public Schools, and to the many essential service providers who have given so much to take care of the students, families, and community members of Amherst County. We are grateful for all that you do each and every day.